We are about to hop inside the Durango and hope to God it's warm in there because it is getting real cold out here. You guys can see it's negative 26 out. Oh, that is hot. Yo, there's some weird sound out there, dude. Do you hear that? Y'all hear? Guys, we're out here in the middle of the woods. It is freezing and it's just gonna get colder, so we gotta get this heater going. It is the InstaFire Vesta. So we gotta put 3 canned heats in here, and then this fan, it's like a thermal fan, it'll start kicking heat because it's now 7 degrees outside and 45 inside, and the temperature is dropping drastically. So let's load this thing up and hopefully warm it up in here. It took about 3 minutes for the fan to kick in, but the thermal fan is now going. There's some kind of plate or whatever in there that heats up and it creates some kind of electrical charge that powers the fan. So that will blow the heat around in here, which will be nice. It's a long wick, so we might get a lot of smoke. Fortunately, I probably should cut that, but oh well. We got a candle for a little extra heat and a little scent, and just kind of to have a relaxing atmosphere here tonight. In the cold, guys, it's going to be really cold tonight, so I'm excited to see how warm. Ooh, it's down to 5 now, so it's like I said, that outside temperature is dropping drastically, so we'll see how cold it gets tonight. And we're currently at 42 inside, so let's see if we can get nice and cozy in here and I can take my coat off. But it's almost dark. Sun's just about gone, and I do have these windows cracked for ventilation. And then, of course, I brought a carbon monoxide detector, guys, so don't worry about me, we're good. And supposedly this thing is 100% safe inside, and I've actually used it once before inside and had no issues. So we got my chair already set up, and I still have some of these like little wood pieces, so I wanted to finish these off, and then I have some fire starter here, so let's have a fire. Oh. For a little fire, I got this thing going pretty big here. This actually puts off a decent amount of heat. Obviously, I don't have it very low, so it's not really warming up my feet, but my upper body, my hands feel really good. But yeah, let's go set up our trail cam here and see if we can see any creatures tonight. Hopefully don't get light on fire here. As you can see, there's a lot of tracks here, probably mainly deer tracks, but there's tracks all up in here going right down this trail. So I figured this was probably a good spot for this trail camp. Oh, let's get this fire going. I want to burn up all this wood. I'm going to throw my little colored thing on there too. Well, the wood I brought with is basically all gone, so no more outside heat source. It is just getting colder and colder, and it's super quiet out here, guys. Like, I can hear every branch break. So we are about to hop inside the Durango, and hope to God it's warm in there because it is getting real cold out here. So we're inside the safe, warm Durango. It is definitely warming up in here. It is 49 Fahrenheit in here and 2 Fahrenheit outside. So like I said, that outside temperature is continuing to drop. I'm about to take my coat off. I have a hoodie under this. So it's definitely more hoodie temperature than it is winter coat temperature. It's only like 5:45 p.m. So I'm sure by like midnight it's going to probably be like 5 to 10 below zero here. We have 4 more of these 6-hour canned heats, so you know we can run 3 for 6 more hours. Then I only have 1 more of the 6-hour, and then they only had 2 of these 2.25 hour burn time ones left. I turned it towards me to get the heat over here a little bit more, even though it's pretty much warming up this whole area, but it blows pretty good. The fan's very, very quiet, so we don't have any weird fan noise or anything. So far, I'm very impressed with this InstaFire Vesta because it's 54 degrees warmer inside than it is on the other side of this glass in that dark, cold forest there. And that's with the windows cracked and no window shades. If I had my window shades on right now, it'd probably be 5 to 10 degrees warmer in here is my guess, just from experience, because that helps keep the cold out and keep the heat inside. I think it's like $130. I'll have a link in the description. And then these canned heats are like, what, $5-ish a piece? So 5, 10, 15. So basically like $15 to run it for 6 hours. You can cook, have heat at the same time while you're cooking. So I think this is definitely a good option for survival situations or just as your main heater, honestly. Our power station's still at 98%. It says 99.9 hours. Basically the max estimate it can show because these lights don't pull much power. It's running these lights and then 2 strips of those colored lights and the lights on this side also. And then I have these, which are separate batteries, so we got it lit up in here really well. I was gonna do a Valentine's theme in this video, guys, like the good old days, but I forgot so much stuff. I was gonna change this to like red and pink with the remote, but I forgot the remote. We do got a red candle, that's kind of Valentine's, right? It's apple pie, so it smells really good in here. I do have a fire extinguisher right here, guys, if something crazy happened. I know we're letting heat out, but I just wanted to look out there quick. See if we can see anything. Oh my gosh, it looks creepy out here. Bro, it looks crazy out here. Let's roll this up before it gets, I do not want it to get stuck. That would suck. Guys, don't roll down your windows when it's cold like this. Look at that. Windows didn't like it, you can tell. But I wanted to look out there once. No more of that tonight. getting a little softer, but still feels fine. I just don't want this to fall through it. I'm trying to like warm them up a little bit because it's fairly warm. Just put my coat on because I cracked those windows a little bit more while we're finishing cooking here, because I just want some of that moisture to be able to escape. Once we're done cooking, I'm going to shut them back down. Whew. Well, I'm going to throw the macaroni in there. It looks like it's close enough to a boil, so I'm not going to wait any longer here. Yeah, it's just about boiling. I know this is not the smartest thing to cook out in the middle of the woods in this situation, but we'll be okay. We'll get through it. At least these got warmed up. They're pretty warm right now just from being on top of that paper. Hopefully I don't slip in the morning on that. That will be icy. Woo. Put 3 brats in there. Should be warm enough. Woo. There we go. Get that going again. Look at that warm macaroni with brats. We did it. Well, guys, I didn't realize I wasn't recording there, so I was talking to a camera that wasn't recording me. So I've already eaten like half of my food. It's still pretty warm, but it was really warm. Perfect temperature. Everything cooked exactly like you make it at home. It just probably took, I want to say, like 30 minutes to boil that water. The window closest to this got quite a bit of moisture, as you can see, but should be fine. Window's still shut. That should be good. It does get a little warm. We got that pointed now. There we go. Well, it is time for a snack. I'm actually pretty full, but I brought these, so I'm going to have one. Like I said, this didn't really turn into a Valentine's video, but at least I got these. This is Valentine cakes. Happy Valentine's Day if it is that time of the year when you're watching this. If it's not, happy Valentine's Day for next year, I guess. But yeah, here they are. Let's try it out. Pretty good. Ooh. Now -2 out and 47 in here, so it is re-warming up because I shut those windows. So actually getting warm. I'm gonna take my coat back off. Feels good in here. Well, it's been just over 5 hours and they're still running here, all 3 of them. So they definitely last about what they say. So once those burn out, I'm gonna take those out, put some fresh ones in, and then we'll get set up for bed. Turn these lights off for a minute. Let's just see if it's relaxing in here, guys. Ooh, that front window looks super frosty. That looks pretty cool. Look at that. Ooh. you can tell, the pad's a little cold, but it should flatten out here pretty soon. Just needs to sit down for a little bit. I brought my 0 degree sleeping bag. So usually I think you want it to be like 20 degrees warmer than what your sleeping bag is rated at, or maybe 10 degrees warmer. But it is below what my sleeping bag is rated at outside. So we got to keep this temperature in here nice and warm tonight. These 6-hour canned heats are still going right now. So what I plan to do here is, after I get my sleeping bag and bed set up, I'm going to probably put them out, because there shouldn't be much left anyways. And then put some brand new ones in it so it stays nice and warm, at least for majority of the time I sleep. Woo, looks comfy. So the back of this heater has this thing you can slide out. It's called a snuffer. Basically, it just puts it out. Hopefully this isn't hot. Doesn't feel hot. We got to be careful here, very careful. I don't want to pull this all the way out. Oh God, we do not want it to tip. So here we're going to try to snuff it. Oh Lord. Yeah, that stinks. I don't know if there's a better way to do that. And it's still going because it's hot, so it's blowing that crap right in my face. So something to think about. Probably don't do it the way I did it. Oh, and the way you're supposed to pull this out is you hook this under here, and then you can pull it out, and you can also push this back in so that you don't actually touch this. Time to put 3 brand new 6-hour ones in. Maybe the last 7 hours, I don't know. I can open them without a tool, but definitely hurts a little bit more, especially when it's really cold and your hands are kind of dry. Let's take these empties out. Put some brand new ones. Yeah, they're almost gone. It may 10 to 15 minutes max. Put these fresh, heavy ones in here. I think I left my other lighter outside. Hopefully this one will light. There we go. There we go. Fan should kick in again pretty soon. I touched on the bottom of this thing when it was really hot, and it didn't feel warm at all. And even the sides of this didn't really feel warm. You just got to be careful touching like these sides up here and stuff. That gets really hot. While I had that off, the temperature dropped in here quite a bit. It's -4 outside now, and it's 44, but the fan already kicked in here, so hopefully that warms it back up. I'm gonna crawl into my 0 degree sleeping bag here. Gotta take this bear mace off. That ain't gonna be comfortable on my hip. Probably don't need my belt on, but just in case I gotta wake up and attack an animal. Don't want my pants coming down. All right, guys, well, I'm in my comfy bed, my 0 degree sleeping bag. My knees are slightly bent, but this is actually a really comfortable setup and super easy to change from sitting up to night mode. I literally just flip a bin up and put my sleeping pad down, throw my sleeping bag on, and got plenty of room to comfortably lay down. So we got 6 hours of heat now. I can already see my breath with the heater running. So I can't imagine once that heater goes out in 6 hours, I'll probably be freezing. I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. It's all part of the adventure. But yeah, I'm going to get to bed, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Just had my first sip of coffee. It is 61 Fahrenheit in here and -9 Fahrenheit outside. Now, I had that car running for many hours there so I could get some good sleep. If I would have had more canned heats, I would have just ran canned heats the whole time and not messed with starting the vehicle. Guys, you don't realize how nice it is to be in something warm like this until you're out there for a little bit. It is freezing out there. There's like a little noise right at the beginning. So something moved by and it turned on like too late. I don't know if it was like a little animal or something. We'll eventually catch something, guys. It caught me. It got me there. Then there's something in the middle of the night that went by and it just didn't pick it up well. And then it caught me this morning grabbing it. See, it says it was like 7:30 p.m., so the time's wrong on this, but we'll eventually catch something. So you guys can kind of see where I am. I'm at State Park in North Dakota. It's my first time ever camping in North Dakota. There's nobody here. I talked to the ranger, and they're like, there's going to be nobody here tonight. So let me show you guys the setup inside the cozy Durango. So here's what we're going to be testing out in 1 second. You can see I got my lights, got a candle. Look at the temperature, guys, -19 Fahrenheit. It's not even dark out yet. And here's the canned heats we're gonna use first. This thing is called the Rescue Heat by 4 Patriots. And these are the canned heats that come with it, the canned heat and chafing fuel. And then you can see I bought 12 of these other canned heats, 6-hour canned heats. And then we got some inside of here too. I'll show you guys this InstaFire Vesta in a second, kind of as a comparison to it. See, we got a little bit of food and treats. Valentine's Day is coming up. Got some lanterns. And of course, we got our carbon monoxide detector. Got our lights. I did not bring a power station. I just brought these little power banks to run the lights tonight. So yeah, here it is, the 4 Patriots Rescue Heat heater and stove. You can see it's got those little fans here. When these plates heat up, it turns it into electricity and makes these fans run so that it will kind of blow the heat around. Then obviously if you're cooking, you cook it on top of this, and then to light it, to put the canned heats in there, you just take that off. And yeah, it's got latches to latch it down. I'm probably not going to mess with that because I'm not going to be moving it around. It's got handles on the side, both sides. And then the back actually has, I'll probably demonstrate this later, but it's got this thing called a snuffer. So you just kind of, you can put them out like that. It just like slides back in there. It's got a little magnet. Looks like it's kind of coming off actually. But yeah, let's get these canned heats in here and get this thing going. I was originally thinking about having a fire, but I'm glad I didn't because look at this looks like they don't want you to. Let's get these canned heats going because it is getting real cold out here. Gotta take my gloves off for a minute. Woo! Let's do this, guys. So we're gonna use the ones that come with it first. Might as well, right? So that's what they look like. So let's get this bad boy going. These can be kind of hard to open. My hands are freezing and I don't feel like chewing them up right now. So I'm gonna just use this thing here to open it. Yeah, it makes it really easy. I'm gonna keep that for when I want to put them out. This works really good, taking it off. Put this on there. Hopefully my lighter works. I got a backup plan if it doesn't. Okay, yep, it's working. It seemed to light pretty quick actually. If you guys can see, they're all going now, so we're gonna close this down here. I'm not gonna lash these because I'm not gonna be transporting it and I don't wanna have to worry about popping that off when it's hot. Woo! So we'll see how long it takes to get those little fans going here, but let's turn the vehicle off now and attempt to keep it warm inside. You guys ready? No more Durango power. Yo, it's so cold I could hardly shut my tripod. That's insane. I've never felt that. But look at, they got this like wagon thing, if you guys can see it. You can stay in that. I don't know if you can stay at that in the winter, but if you guys want me to stay in there sometime, let me know. Be Be an interesting stay. I think it's pretty cool inside. I don't know if they have heat or what, but let's get inside, dude. It's freezing. Sorry, guys, if I don't have the cool shots of me stepping in. I had to close my tripod, and I'm not about to put it back out. Let's get inside, baby. See if those fans are going. Yep, the fans are going, guys. I think they usually take about 2 minutes or so, but I'm already feeling the heat for sure. So I really hope this thing can keep this vehicle warm, guys, because negative 20 and it's not even night yet. But I'm thankful I do have these window shades. These are the WeatherTech ones, if you guys don't know. So hopefully that helps with keeping the cold out or the heat kind of trapped in a little bit more. But we'll see, guys. This is rising, but I do have it right here. But I had that door open, so all that cold air made this thing shoot down in temperature. Oh my God, is it gonna lock? You guys see that? Oh gosh. Key fob battery low. It wasn't low a minute ago. That's not good, dude. That is not good. It won't even lock it. I think it's just so cold. Well, we should be able to lock it from this, right? Okay. Well, at least we can lock the car from here, but hopefully my car will start in the morning. If the key fob didn't allow me to start my car in the morning, thankfully, obviously I have heat. I have tons of canned heat. I brought a Mr. Buddy heater as backup just in case, with like 4 cans of heat from that. And the Ranger knows I'm out here. I talked to her. She's actually really nice, and I have her number. And I would assume somebody would be here later tomorrow at the office. So we will survive, guys, but I think my car will start. Let's crack these windows a little bit before it gets too cold and they don't want to go down. That should be plenty of oxygen coming in. I'm going to kind of shut it like that. We got to do this side too. There we go. Let's light our candle, guys. We got this Sydney Candle Co. I don't know if you've seen like the ads on Facebook and stuff. Red hot cinnamon. Actually smells really good. Made in USA. That's what I love. You can see they got the Romans 8:28. I didn't even know that when I ordered it. I thought that was sweet, which is basically like, we know that all things work together for the good for those who love God and those who call it according to his purpose. So just another reason to support them, you know, if you're a Christian like me. I guess they don't have like all the bad chemicals and stuff that a lot of them have in it. And I guess they last like 30 or 40% longer, they say. So, so far this is my favorite candle. Now we got a little bit more heat going. Ooh, that's actually putting off some good heat there. So, and these use those like mason jars. So if you ever wanted to use it, it completely burns all of it out. You turn this light on here too, add a little extra light. Look at that. Well, guys, it is now 54 Fahrenheit inside and negative 23 Fahrenheit outside. So it is warming up in here because this keeps rising. And I did move it back here so that it's not like giving me a false reading, you know, being right next to the candle and the heater. So this continues to rise. So it would be sweet if it got to 60. I'm not sure if that will happen because the outside temperature obviously keeps going down. But I can tell my feet are warming up. My feet are like feeling cozy, like they're under a warm blanket. Negative 24. That's insane, dude. Well, not sure if you guys can see me super well, but I'm getting warm enough where I'm going to take my coat off now. I do have layers. I have obviously my hoodie under it, and then I got like 2 shirts under it. Yeah, I got like 2 oh no, actually I got this little sweater. No, I got 2 t-shirts. Sorry guys. I got 2 t-shirts, a sweater thing, and then a hoodie. So like I said, this heater has 2 very small fans to kind of help move the heat around, but it doesn't blow it that much. You can definitely feel it, but not that much. Like you're not feeling much of a, like here I can kind of feel it pretty good, but most of the heat is above it. Like especially right here where you can tell it's almost like it's dumping out right here. That's what it feels like. Like there's a ton of heat right here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys this one if you haven't seen this real quick. And I want to test out the fan on this and see if this blows the heat around a lot more. This is the InstaFire Vesta. I've used this a few times. I have 2 videos on my channel with this, but let me just quickly show you it. So this is the fan on this one. It has a much bigger fan, if you can see it. Let me turn it around actually. Maybe you can see it. You can see how it has a little wire because it turns the heat into electricity to blow it. This one, you know, you got 3 kind of in a line. So you got to kind of put your pot in the middle or whatever you're cooking with. So technically you probably have some heat being lost around. Whereas I kind of like this. I'll show you in a little bit. But you know what? It's right. You can put your pan in the middle or even a bigger pan. You can take it off like that. And then these ones are, I think, are only like 2.25 hour. But it doesn't really matter. I only want to test this out for a minute. I'm not sure what the best way to open this is. But let me, there we go. So this one's different, as you can see. It's like a gel type thing here. This is a sterno can. And then we got the 7-pen True Heat one. See if I can open it without the... Oh, yep, I can. So let's light these bad boys up and see how this heater works. So prior to lighting this, it is down to 54 now. I'm still very comfortable, but keep in mind it is getting colder outside. It's negative 26, and I have cracked these windows more, which is probably smart because I'm about to burn more here. Light the one in the back first. You don't want to be reaching over a fire, that's for sure. The gel looks like it's lighting up. So let's put the grill part back on top before that gets too hot. And here's the fan part. It does have these like little slots you got to kind of slide it into, and then it'll be good. And the front does have this door that opens. So this is what you'd normally open, obviously, to like snuff them out or like install them. You just do it like that. This is obviously going to be hot here probably pretty soon. They have this thing on the back. It's a snuffer, kind of like they have right here on this one. This thing's a snuffer. It slides out, has like a magnet. This one, it just goes right on the bottom and slides under there. And so what you do is go like this when this is obviously hot, and you pull it out like this. So if you're in, you're lighting them or taking them out, and you just put this on there and put them out, and that way you don't have to touch it. This does have some handles. You got to get pretty close, but I don't think this gets that hot. Okay, guys, the fan is going. You can kind of see it, how the shadow or whatever's up there. These gel kind do make like a crackling sound, but it actually is kind of cool. Like if you like the burning log sound, like listen. Now this fan is like dead silent. This fan though, you can hear. It's kind of an annoying sound. You can probably hear it from right here. Whereas this fan makes no noise, but you do hear the crackling from those gel kind. But if you don't want the crackling, just don't get that gel kind. I can feel the heat right here. Like lightly, I can feel it over here. But like right here, if you can tell how far away I am, I can feel it really good. This one definitely blows the heat towards a direction much more than this one does. This thing does come with like this little rubber mat. Actually, it's a pretty big rubber mat. I'll put a picture up there. I didn't bring it because you're not going to need it for this. The bottom of these usually don't get that hot. It's because the heat just rises. And then it also came with this like thing to grab it. It's like a little talking thing. What's up, guys? How y'all doing, boy? So guys, it's negative 27 Fahrenheit outside. If it gets to negative 30 or colder, I'm going to go outside for a little bit because I want to see what it feels like. And like I said, the wind chill is actually colder than that. It's like negative 40 something right now. I think they said it might even get to negative 50. It seems these canned heats average around $2.50 a pop after tax. So, you got 4 in there. So that's like $10 for 6 hours of heat or cooking or whatever you want to do. So for 24 hours, that's what, $40. And then obviously this one would use 4 less in 24 hours. That'd be like $30 to run this one for 24 hours. All right, guys, we're going to put the candle out for now because I don't want to risk knocking that over and getting wax all over or burning something. We'll put this up over here because we got to turn this like this. Let's open that. You can hear those fans are still going right there. Put our pan up there. We got a minute to get warm. Guys, it's actually getting too warm inside here with both of these running, so I'm going to put this one back out. Oh, weird. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to put these ones out here quick. Try not to get lit on fire. I got a nice thick glove on, so hopefully don't get burnt. That should snuff it out. I don't want a bunch of smoke in here, so that's why I'm using these. You do got to be a little careful with this because like you go too far, see, it can fall. So you got to make sure it's still in its latch, like right there. I'm going to grab this and slide it. Oh, that's what I did not want to happen. So it would have probably been safer to snuff that out when it was back there like that, guys. But just keep in mind, a lot of smoke is going to come out when you put it out. These do cool off pretty quick. I was able to like tighten that more and then push that down firmly. It's only been a couple minutes. Well, guys, I'm actually getting a carbon monoxide detector, so I am going to open these windows some more. I don't know if it's from this or from putting these out that this has happened. So, yeah. Well, guys, I've opened this window quite a bit. I don't want to mess around with carbon monoxide, dude. It's not going off because I don't think it's technically a lot, but this is another thing. This is why we do these tests, guys. I don't know if it's because these fans aren't blowing on it, but I think it's because the way this is designed, it might be like not getting a full burn. Maybe it's too close to the canned heats, whereas that one, maybe they're farther apart or higher up from the canned heats. I'm not sure. All right, guys, I'm letting in a lot of cold air here, and I don't want the window to get stuck. So I'm gonna move it to like right here, put this back up. Well, guys, it keeps going low. We're down to 59, so I'm gonna attempt to make food here. Just based on looking at this design, it does seem like there's more space from the top of this to where the actual stove part is. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but like it seems like you'd be more at the top of the flame. Whereas like with this one, you're like at the middle kind of the flame. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it's like you're closer to the canned heat on this one than you are that. And that might not be a good design, and that might be, maybe this pan's too big. That might be my issue. I think maybe I'm gonna see if I have a smaller pan I can use so that it's make sure it's getting enough oxygen to it. I don't know if they have any holes in the side of this. Oh, they do have some underneath. They have some holes, but I don't know how much oxygen is able to get through there. Whereas this one obviously has a bunch of holes right here. And then I think maybe on the other side too. Some Prego, traditional. Oh, that is hot, boy. This is the traditional refried beans. I don't think I need 2 cans, guys. This looks like quite a bit, but that's what we're having. We're having 2 cans. Hopefully this turns out good. Find out. That's what it looks like. Got our flour tortillas. Get these ready. It's definitely warming it up, guys. That's for sure. It smells really good. I can feel the heat. I want to attempt to warm up those burritos. I don't know how this is going to work, guys. I don't want to extinguish this. It's like I want this to be warm. I don't even know if I can fold it. It's so cold. It's slowly increasing. It's still really low. So just keep that in mind if you're cooking on this thing. This is actually worked out pretty good. These feel like warm. See how they're warm like that? Put some cheese on it. Medium cheddar. Should be good for that one. We're gonna have to take this off the flame here. Sorry guys, the camera angles are probably not the best. I'm attempting here. Should be good. Roll it. Hopefully you guys can see me decent. About to try out our bean burritos here. Guys, this is actually really good. I don't know if it's just because I'm in the woods and I'm hungry and it's cold out. Almost done, guys. I think I'm going to make one more, so I might warm up another burrito. I'm not going to film it, though. Yo, there's some weird sound out there, dude. Do you hear that? Y'all hear that? Yeah, I don't know if I heard coyotes or what is out there making noise. Hopefully I caught some of it on video, but it was pretty loud. So they're definitely smelling this food. Look at all that heat. Woo! I had to make a third, guys. These are good. This food was delish, but it is time to close this window a little bit more here. Should need to be open. There we go. It is a little chilly now. That should be good. As long as that carbon monoxide keeps going back down. It went up a little bit because I was cooking and stuff. Guys, look at this already, dude. And this is on the inside here. That's crazy. And it's cold, boy. Look at the window all around it. Okay, let's get this thing going at its max potential again here. Let's get our candle going again, guys. We need all the heat we can. These fans actually did kick in pretty quick there. So that should help these flames be a little taller and bigger. Kind of move some heat around. Now we got our candle going. See if we can keep it decent temp. Well, guys, the carbon monoxide is continuing to go down now. I've shut the windows more. It does feel pretty cold in here. It says 45 Fahrenheit because I had those windows open quite a bit. The thing's actually going off, dude. It says move to fresh air. That's not good. That's not good, boy. So we're opening up some windows here. It's only at 45 and it's saying move the fresh air. That's sketchy. Well guys, this is my first carbon monoxide scare, dude. I've actually never had it like that before. I looked it up. Anything below 9 ppm, which is that's what that shows, is considered safe. But you start getting above 50 and it's not good for like longer periods of time. So I think what happened is that it stayed a high enough number for a long enough time to where it's like, okay, bro, you got to go get some fresh air. I don't remember that happening with that other InstaFire Vesta one when I cooked. I've never had this go off like that. It's almost Valentine's Day, so we got these Valentine cherry cordials. Then we got some Valentine Nutty Buddies. I've never had either of these, so let's try these out. Oh, they're actually really thin. That's actually really good. You guys can have the rest. That's pretty good though. Maybe when my kids come over, it'll get eaten. Let's try this out. All right, now it's the cherry cordials. Looks like it's got some kind of like filling or something in there. Not a fan. It's got like a little bit of a cherry, chocolatey. I don't know if it's got like a coconut taste to it too. This warm might taste decent. I would definitely not buy these again, but maybe you'll like them. I don't know. Yeah, boy. Y'all want some chips and salsa with me? Y'all ready? Ooh. These little power banks, if you don't want to buy like an expensive power station, you can get one. This one's 20,000 milliamp hours, so it's quite a bit. But I've been charging my phone. You can see that long cord here. That's actually my phone. And then you can see I have one of the rope string lights plugged into it, and I could have another one plugged into it if I didn't actually break it. The other one, this got snapped off in a vacuum. It like got sucked up and I tried to pull it out and it ripped it off. So one of these rope lights doesn't work, unfortunately. You guys can see it's negative 26 out. It did get down to negative 29 at some point. It kind of fluctuates, and it's 44 in here, which I know isn't that warm, but that's what, 70-degree difference right there. This thing is, you know, making a 70-degree difference with negative 40 wind chills outside right now. I mean, look at the back of the vehicle. Like, it's frosted. Like, it is cold out there. So I'm pretty impressed with them. You will definitely survive. Well, it's 45 now, so yeah, it's doing good, but you ain't gonna be in 70 degrees when it's this cold outside, but you will survive. I'm gonna start getting ready for bed. We got water in here. I had it kind of warmish water because I didn't want it to freeze. This kind of helps keep it a little warmer. So I'm gonna keep this like right by this heater tonight. So hopefully that does not freeze. So we have some water for coffee in the morning. Let's see if we can see any coyotes out there. I don't want to go down too far. My window gets stuck. Is this little footprints? Guys, there was coyotes by my car. Look at that. These are fresh, dude. They were like really close to the car. Check this window, guys. See if there's any coyotes out this way. Let me know if you see anything. All right, guys, it's time to get bed ready. All we do is just pull the little thing behind the seat, fold that flat like that. Then I just take the bin and I put it right here. All I did was just put the stuff, see right there, that opens up. I just put the stuff in there for now. Pad might be a little stiff, a little chilly, but she'll eventually lay flat. I just got to put our sleeping bag down. This is a 0-degree sleeping bag. So if we did not have this heater running, we would be screwed because it being negative 26 or whatever with only a 0-degree would not be good. But I am dressed in layers, so I would survive. It might be a little uncomfortable because in a vehicle being negative 20-some degrees feels freezing, especially when you're trying to sleep. I do have a negative 35-degree sleeping bag, but that thing's massive, and there's no need for that with the heater going. Ooh, it looks cozy. A little wrinkly, but it looks cozy. It's been a while since I've used a sleeping bag. I was jammed in there. Well, it's been just over 5.5 hours, and they're still going strong so far, so it seems like they're going to last their full 6 hours. So I'm getting these next 4 ready here. I'm gonna probably loosen them quick with this like little thing just so I can like quickly swap them out. I got my lighter somewhere, oh, right here, so should be ready to go. And then I got my rest right here. Those are good to go. It's time to take these boots off finally, guys, because I'm gonna put my feet in that warm sleeping bag, and I can easily reach over and light this quick when those go out. Put those ones in there, and then we go to bed. Guys, I do have a massive can of bear spray for protection. It's not ideal in a vehicle to spray bear spray, but you know, do what you gotta do. Put that in our boot. I usually carry it on me, but obviously when you go to bed, you want to take it off. So, waiting on these to die out. I wanted to make sure they last a full 6 hours here. Look at that view, guys. That frosty view down there. My toes are cold. I'm like moving my toes around a little bit. Maybe they'll warm up in here. They've been in my boots, but you know, that's farther away from the heater too. So, they should be warming up though. Well, guys, it has been exactly 6 hours to the minute right now, and they're still running. So these canned heats, at least the ones that came with it, definitely run 6 hours. And all the canned heats so far that say 6 hours, from my experience, have always lasted about 6 hours. I haven't seen them last any shorter. So I'm not sure how much longer this is going to run. I may actually put these out because I want to get to bed here. So probably going to get these new ones going. But they do at least run 6 hours. We'll see how light it is when I put them out. I just realized because this flap opens, I need space right here. So I got to move these. But let's shut this candle down here. This will be done for the night. A little bit of our heat is gone, unfortunately. All right, guys. Let's... Said it's been over 6 hours and they're still running here. So like that. Let's take this off, put that there, and put these tops on. Want all that smoke getting in the car. We gotta light the new ones quick, guys. It's too cold to be messing around without canned heats going. Yeah, they're really light, guys. They had maybe 15-20 minutes left is my guess. So maybe 6.5 hours out of them. Let's light these new ones ASAP because it is not a joke out here. When this turned off, it's only been off for a minute and a half, but like I can already tell, it feels like it would not take long for the outside temperature to fully get this down. Come on, baby, light. I don't know if I'm supposed to put this upside down, but we're going to because I'm not messing around. Yeah. It's dripping a little bit. I hope to God these canned heats work as good as the other ones. It looks like they're getting going here. So let's put this back on here. Get it pointed towards us here. And hopefully it will stay warm for 6 hours. Well, guys, I set my alarm for 6 hours so I could wake up. I got the next canned heats ready to go. So we got to get those going immediately. And hopefully I can go back to bed. We'll see. But I'm just having my protein shake here. You can see my breath a little bit. It's not too bad, though. I'm pretty comfortable. Like I said, I have some layers on, but I do got to get my feet back in this. It's survivable. I mean, for negative 25 Fahrenheit out, it's survivable. Oh, this is actually popping up a little bit. But yeah, it's not like you're in 70-degree weather. You know, you gotta be bundled up still or buried in a sleeping bag or something, you know. Obviously, I have extra canned heats. If I wanted to get warmer, I could just technically throw another canned heat or two next to it and it'd warm up more. But I just want to see what this can actually do, you know, with 4 canned heats. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get to sleep because I got like 5 hours and 45 minutes to sleep before we gotta wake up and put some new canned heats in it. So we'll see how everything is at 5 something a.m. in the morning. What's up, guys? Matt Tolbers. So we're out in the middle of the woods. It is cold, and it's just going to get colder tonight. There's gunshots going off all over. There's a little snow on the ground. I'm going to be testing out this heated sleeping bag, and my buddy's going to be testing out a heated hammock. He's already out in the woods, so we're going to go check on him. Here's the Durango. We were out in the woods. We got to go down that trail to go meet Joel here in a minute. But you can see this is a sleeping bag I got. It's by King's Trek. It's this nice blue. I like it. It's black and white inside. Got my sleeping pad under it. There's the inside. Got a couple bundles of firewood. I got my chair up here and my lights. And then I got a couple things up here, my pillow. And then here is a sleeping bag. It's like not super thick at all. It's probably like a 28, 30 degree bag. But then it does have that heated element to it. So hopefully that will keep us warm because it's going to get below that for sure tonight. It's already below that. You can see it's got a 20,000 milliamp battery it comes with by King's Trek. So I got it plugged in here. You just put it in this little pouch and you can zip it up. But here's the button. I think to turn it on, you just hold it down. And the different colors, blue is the lowest setting, green is the next setting, and then red is the hottest setting. So I think on blue, it'll last 14 hours or 14 and a half hours. I think green's like 10 hours, and then red's like 7.5 hours. You can see it's got this little thing to kind of like help keep the heat down, and then you can zip this up pretty high. It does have a little pouch where you can put your phone or whatever. I don't know how well your phone will stay in there. Then you can see it says King Trek on it. Then I have my power station up here. You can see I got it all plugged in here. We'll be turning this off because we're about to go meet Joel. Just have to bring this firewood over there. This is where we set Joel up in this little pine forest here. You can see where we've been walking. It's kind of making a little trail there. So he set up this heated tent thing. He obviously didn't set it up well. It's not even like touching the ground, but he has his heater in there, so it's actually warm in there. You can see he's got his heated hammock. He has an underquilt he's got to put on there still underneath it. So here it is. It's got like 3 spots in there. You can see one right there, 2 right there. There's a third one. So hopefully that will keep him warm tonight. I think he's got a decent sleeping bag. I don't know how warm that will get. And then we got some firewood here. And then obviously we got all this wood too. And we got a little bench right there. About to start clearing a little spot for a fire here with the shovel. So these pine needles are probably pretty dry, so we got to be a little careful, but everything's obviously covered in snow, so hopefully we'll be okay. Oh, you're putting all the pine needles there to just kind of keep the heat in there?
Some of the wind and stuff out. Yeah.
So I'll show you guys what he did in here. So he's got his little Mr. Buddy heater going. It is actually really warm in here. He's going to be running some lights tonight. I think he's got all sorts of stuff he's going to be setting up. But yeah, here it is inside. It's like a carpet of pine needles.
I know, look at them all.
That's crazy.
We don't want this going up, dude.
Yeah.
But look at, I can go like that.
Start insulating that area in there.
Insulating the bottom of that.
Guys, I'm going to make sure this doesn't go up in flames here. Oh, bro.
Yeah, it lights on fire. Kind of, it goes out.
No forest fires, right?
That's right. No forest fires.
Dude, there's like a little animal trail right here. You can see it. I think on video you can kind of see it right here. Pretty sure that's an animal trail. I don't think there'd be too many humans walking exactly through here. This is where I've seen black bears and coyotes and obviously tons of deer. And supposedly there's wolves and stuff. And lately they've been having a lot of cougars and even moose in certain areas that normally there isn't. So it's just a big open field out here. It's getting chilly, bro.
I know.
Getting real chilly.
I put a bunch of layers on, dude. Don't worry, I'll keep you warm, buddy. I'll snuggle up alongside you and keep you really warm.
Joel's putting his underquilt on now.
I have no idea how to do it. Oh, I get it. I got it. What is that? Just goes over. No, not that.
Then go like this.
Oh, it just goes over?
Yeah, and then it's because it's inside. It just zips in like that. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's sick.
Oh, dude, you're gonna be safe and warm, bro. Look at this, guys. We're starting to add some lights. You can change the colors for the ladies. Wow, trippy. guys, we're about to hang up some more lights here. 32 more feet. You can open it. These are interesting lights.
Yeah, they should be really
Ooh,
bright.
that fire is warm, boy. I want it to go right over the fire, so we're gonna have to go. What? See if we can reach.
Guys, we added another strip. It looks a little ghetto, but at least it's brighter. It's way brighter out here. It's
Oh
tripping.
my god.
It's
Let's
tripping
have a
out.
rave, dude.
You guys can see we are warming up inside Joel's little shelter here. Feels nice in here. Then we got the cords running out there. Off this little power station here.
You ready to go make some food? I'm getting.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
hungry. Let's do it.
Let's leave the lights going.
Okay.
Heater going. People will think we're over here. They ain't gonna come over here. Well, we're back to the vehicle. It's time to make some food. I can turn the lights on here. It is dark out here. These lights to come on. There we go. I got that light, guys, and then I got this other little light. It's more light. Joel trying to set up his new table. Still got that.
I can't get the plastic off because it's so cold.
It's too
You're gonna have to
cold.
wait.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Got a pressure cooker in the woods.
Pressure cooker time.
But you might be asking yourself, like, okay, pressure cooker, but how is that going to work? Well, I got that power supply.
Got a big power supply,
Got the power sitting up here.
so he's able to
Got
run
the
this
big
pressure
boy.
cooker.
So this pressure cooker, it could potentially use 1200 watts per hour, but to cook my meal, I'm probably only going to have to use like maybe 35, 40 minutes. So we should be able to run this just fine. Let's try it out.
Right here. There you go.
Okay, so sarma. So we got 1 pound of ground chuck, ground beef, right? Then we got fresh ground pork, 1.5 pounds.
Looks like a
So it's like a 1-to-1 ratio, you know. I'll be taking some of this home for sure. And then we have ham, and really it should be like ground up in a meat grinder, but I don't have that, so we're just gonna bear with the cubed ham. Just like so. Okay, so that's the trifecta. That's the 3 meats. Some fresh garlic, black pepper. We got some paprika. Like that. And then we got some salt. Just table salt, iodized. Okay, we're gonna cut up the green cabbage. Just take off the bottom. So you got a base layer of the sauerkraut. Get it mixed up, boy. Gotta get that beef. There's the beef. Make a meatball. Like so. See that? Put it in the cabbage. You put it in there. That's a sarma.
Guys, I forgot my window shades, so it's going to be interesting tonight. The animals are definitely going to smell this. For real, bro. You
I'm gonna
set
put
me
some
up.
raw meat
Should've cooked
under
this
your
out there.
vehicle, dude. You're gonna hear something sketchy. Hit it with some more kraut.
That's a lot of excess meat. Are you going to save that?
Yeah.
Okay, I was
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna
say.
take it home, dude. Got the sarmas and the sauerkraut all inside there. Let's close it up and we're gonna cook it for maybe 40 minutes to be safe. We want it nice and tender. There we go. Meat or stew. Do like 40 minutes. we go. See what it's drawing here. Oh my God. 829 output.
That's nothing. You'll be
That's
good.
nothing.
Got 14 minutes left on the pressure cooker. Joel's thing's got what, 57% power?
57%.
Smells so good. It is pitch dark out here. So we've been actually sitting in Joel's car just kind of warming up for a little bit. And once we eat, then we'll be heading back out into the darkness.
Yes. Into the darkness we go.
Bro, we're gonna shut this quick because we're about to do the pressure cooker. Dude, that looks cool. That would have been all in my car, bro. We wouldn't have shut that. Candy go.
Oh,
Whoa, there's so much scent coming from that.
the bears are coming. The bears are coming. Look at that. Wait. It's awesome. This one's heavy.
Ooh.
Ready?
Yeah. Here it is, guys. I guess it's called sarma.
Sarma, it's a
Let's try to
Serbian
eat that.
dish. There.
All right, first time trying this.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Pretty savory.
Yeah, it's good. Ooh, meal's hot.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Good though, yeah.
Guys, this is a specialty cheddar cheese, right? It's mango, which sounds weird. Try some. Something other than mango, though.
Gum?
It's not gum. It's
Tastes
mango.
like gum, bubble gum.
It's not. Dude, eat
Tastes
it.
like bubble gum.
Dude,
Ugh. It's hot though. Yeah. Oh my God. Here, bro.
Got some jasmine rice, and then I got a 7-grain sourdough bread. So pretty healthy meal, actually.
That was really good. We're back over here. Put another light up there. Put that light there. We got all this set up, but the fire is out. We'll see if we can get it going again.
Yeah. I think this is gonna work, dude.
It probably will. If
you got something to...
There you go.
We got it.
the coals are hot. Oh yeah. Here's a spot where Joel's got to connect his little power bank. You can see it's got a little USB there. And it has this little button right here. So we're going to connect it right now. We got it on its third setting, as you can see. There's 3, so I don't know how long it'll last on that. Joel will find out tonight.
Got fire up. Get this lid off here, bro.
Look at that fire. Woo! We didn't have much firewood left, so it's time to actually use some real broken down trees here.
There we go.
Joel's little warming shelter for a minute because my nose is a little drippy.
Come in. Let's take a seat.
Oh.
Take a seat on the wool blanket.
This wool blanket. Sit down for a second.
Gotta bring.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That means it is almost gone.
When it
Especially
gets
when
to
it's
the
this
top,
high. When it's this high,
That means that's where the propane is.
basically, yeah. Fire's going down here. We're gonna go for a walk pretty soon. Turn on all our bright flashlights. Wow. Guys, I'm going to get even brighter flashlights than this pretty soon. This is 7,000 lumens, but I'm going to get one that's even brighter than this. We were hearing coyotes earlier when we were over cooking food, but they're pretty far away. That tree. Sketchy. I've never had a flashlight where you can just change it on the fly. This is really cool to be able to just boop. Like if something's far away and you need to see what it is. That's really cool. I love this flashlight. Right there, I'm aiming my eye light right at it. You guys see that?
Is that a deer? That's a deer. It's a deer.
Yeah, I
can
see
the
it.
head. It's a deer.
There's a deer right there. Bro, he's huge. Oh, here he goes.
Big deer.
Look at this big hill, guys. It's massive.
Get our home base over there. It's a party. There's a party. Guys, look at Joel's shelter. He didn't fully take down when he went camping. Look at this. This is a sweet spot. He had his tarp up here. Yeah, this is sweet. Joel saw it through the thermal, guys. You see it right there. You see that? Let's be quiet. It's not a deer. It's not a deer. It's not a deer. It's a coyote or something. Here. What is that, dude? Joel's going right towards it. Oh my god. It's a deer. It's a deer. That was awesome. Joel saw it with the thermal, guys. And then we looked with... There he goes. Look at the deer right there. I see it.
Okay guys, as you see, we're back to where I stayed at my last adventure, and I did not take the lean-to down, so now we're gonna take it down. I hightailed it out of here. I was super cold. So let's cut this paracord and take this down. Open this up. These gloves are thick. And a little Gerber knife.
Good job, Joel.
There we go.
See, Joel had a little fire pit right there.
Yep.
Go make sure to go over to Joel Candy Adventures if you guys want to check out his last video. All right, guys, I just got back. It is freezing in here, so we're going to lock the doors here. We got to get this turned on. It is cold. I'm actually going to turn it on high red. It's only 7.5 hours, but it's already after midnight. Well, guys, I forgot my tripod at Joel's campsite there, so I can't do too much filming in here right now. But it is only 21 Fahrenheit right now. My throat's a little sketchy from all the night walking and yelling and stuff like that. I just turned my heated sleeping bag on high, so it says 7.5 hours. So hopefully this will keep me warm. I'm starting to feel the heat kicking in now. But I'm going to get to bed, guys, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, as you can see, it's dead here. I tried turning it back on. It's only been about 5.5 hours. Guys, it's getting too cold in here. The sleeping bag sucks. Look at the windows in the front. They're super iced over. I think it's because there's so much moisture. These mats here, you can see them, they hold a lot of moisture. So I think that's why. It's like not as bad back here as it is in the front. You can see it is, but not as bad. Well, guys, I got the car started. It was a little hard. I had to lean down with my hand and push the brake pedal, then push that. So it's going to take a while for this to heat up here. Take some moisture out of the air. Look at Joel. Well, guys, my experience with my first heated sleeping bag was it did feel good, that heat source below me, and it did actually warm up the sleeping bag. But then you're using an outside source of power to help keep the heat where it should be for a sleeping bag. And then you got to get a bigger battery, which obviously I didn't. I just used one with it, and it only lasted maybe 5 to 5.5 max. Even if you did upgrade the battery, I still feel like my 0 degree sleeping bag is warmer than this is, because it got down to 15 degrees. Last time I went camping in my 0 degree, I didn't have a hoodie on, long underwear or nothing, and I stayed warm the whole night. Whereas this, even while it was heated, I had my hoodie on and I had long underwear on, and I was fairly comfortable.
I definitely wasn't as comfortable as that 0 degree sleeping bag. So unless you just like really enjoy that like feeling of like a heating pads below you, like some kind of pleasure from that heat source, I would just stick to warmer, thicker sleeping bags. Just chilling and warming up right now. About to head out there and see how Joel's night was, and then hopefully have some coffee.
About 2 months ago.
Bro, I didn't sleep at all, dude. I had a really bad night.
Were you cold?
Yeah, the heat ended within a couple hours, and I was like my feet were frozen. I couldn't feel them, and eventually I got out of the hammock, and I started the heater again, and I warmed my feet up, and then I just came back here. That hammock is sweet if it's like 50 degrees, but if it's this cold, you better have a good sleeping bag.
We're about to make some coffee. I'm gonna make some room so me and Joel can both sit in the car and stay nice and warm while we have some coffee. Forgot my tripod at your campsite, so I didn't get to like barely film last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some airflow in here. Joel's about to make some coffee. Yeah, buddy. Alpha grind.
Alpha grind.
If you guys haven't seen my Bentleyville video, go watch it. It's from last year. It was really cool. Sweet Christmas lights, Christmas music. It was a snowstorm. Butane doesn't do super good in cold either.
Isn't it?
No. Like once it starts getting cold, it's pretty picky. You gotta have a pretty full can. There we go. Crack that window a little bit. Just get a little airflow.
Swirl it up. Swirl up mine, dude, boy. Swirl up, boy. Yours is fine, dude. Mine needs some attention. Look at.
Yours is good. It's comfy.
It's comfy.
Imagine if there was a big snowstorm going on right now. There's a blizzard outside. Sitting here drinking coffee, just looking out the window.
That's that alpha grind life, dude. Alpha grind.
Cheers to Alpha Grind.
Guys like my coffee cup? Go
Ooh,
big or
this
go home. Go big or go home.
Woo. That's pretty strong. It's very warm.
So we like it.
Very strong and warm.
Strong and warm.
Guys, for next trip, I'm gonna get one of those like suction cup phone mounts. So I'll have all these places to mount my phone because I didn't have my tripod. Last night it was at camp, so I wasn't able to really film any. So I apologize, this video was probably a little rough. It is time to clean up Joel's campsite, and then we're gonna get out of here. We didn't get the best sleep last night. I can't say I really recommend that sleeping bag, a heated one. I would rather just get a warmer sleeping bag. I think Joel feels the same way.
Yeah, heated hammock. No, not when it's this cold.
We thought we might as well try it. We did. We're gonna head out of here though, so hopefully you had a good time. We'll see you guys in the next video.